94.9 The River, and I've got a great crowd here that is ready to welcome the Young Wild. We've got Brian and Cassandra from the group. Welcome back to Boise, you guys.
Thank you, Tim.
It's nice to have you back here. And congratulations on a really fantastic EP that is out right now called All the Luck.
Thank you very much.
Everything on here is an earworm. Every single song.
Oh, that's good to hear.
So congratulations on
What's
that.
the opposite of an earworm? Yeah, let's... Off air, we will figure out a term for that.
Vanilla ice? I don't know.
Vanilla ice.
I'm sorry, that's not nice.
Well, you're good to us, though. Yeah. Thanks for spinning it, and I'm glad you guys like Not a One, the new single. And
It's really good.
yeah, thank you so much. Yeah,
It's one of those things where our friend who's standing over in the room here, Miss Lepitz, played this song for us a while back, and it was just one of those things you hear it once and you're like, yep, that's good. That's for us.
Thank you.
So I want to visit with you guys a little bit today, and you guys have a really, I think, interesting origin story, how you all came together, totally different backgrounds in terms of what you were going to school for.
Sure.
I wonder if you could sort of bring our listeners up to date on how you guys got going.
Yeah, I mean, like you said, we all have kind of different backstories, a lot of different personalities involved with the Young Wild. I was in school for film. Our bass player, Gareth, was a chemistry major. Our drummer, Brandon, was like a jazz studies guy. Vanessa, who also sings with us sometimes, she was a...
Psych?
Yeah? Mm-hmm. And what are you, Cassie?
I studied social work and sustainability studies.
So you guys all had real... Wow.
Yeah, a broad set of skills that pulls us in a lot of different directions.
Yeah, I like that.
It's an eclectic bunch, yeah. We always have something interesting to talk about in the van when we're on tour.
That helps, right?
Chemistry, social work, social issues, yes.
Yeah.
So it keeps things interesting for sure. Yeah, all met in San Diego, and there's a really eclectic music scene there, and there's a lot of crossovers we find with projects and things people are doing, and one way or the other, we all kind of met in that way. So.
That's great when you have a scene in a city like that brings people together instead of sort of, doesn't provide that opportunity for people to get better.
Yeah.
Let's start with a song, and then we'll come back and visit some more, if you don't mind.
Sounds good. Sure. We're going to play one off of the EP that you like, which we like as well. It's called Moment Goes.
You know my eyes, they turn you to stone in that midday morning, when I could see that someone was gonna do you harm unless I chased them out. With all your friends by your side, which of yours saved your life? Could you let the moment go where the moment goes? Let the moment go where the moment goes. Ooh, for now, not forever. Ooh, for a while, not forever. Ooh, for now, not forever. Let the moment go where the moment goes. I've been gone from home so long that I don't get lonely. Yeah, your state lines, they're wasting their welcome signs, 'cause they don't want me. With all your friends in short supply, you keep yours and I'll keep mine. Or could you let the moment go where the moment goes? Let the moment go where the moment goes. Ooh, for now, not forever. Ooh, for a while, not forever. Ooh, for now, not forever. Let the moment go where the moment goes. Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah,
Brian and Cassandra of the Young Wild are with us here in studio today. And, thanks, you guys. You're just here to play for our listeners.
This is exactly
so we
what we're here
appreciate
for.
that.
Yeah, thank you. Yes.
I read somewhere that you guys sort of got excited about some vintage instruments. Is that right? Like tube amps and stuff like that you guys were looking for?
Oh yeah, some definite vintage stuff. One of the things that started the band before we even had a band name was our sound. And what we did when we started writing what would become the Young Wild catalog of 4 songs. Like, can't even say the word catalog yet. Yeah, the library.
There are more, we swear.
Yeah, there are more songs. Was going on eBay and doing some research and finding a bunch of old synthesizers, tube amps, things like that. We were just trying to go back to the 80s.
Yeah.
I know I was only 2 in the 80s, but I do remember some Alphaville. I remember some synthesizers. And so those became kind of like the bedrock for a lot of the Young Wild sound early on. Like, obviously driven by string instruments and real hands and skin and whatnot, but having like that pad of just like old synth, and there's something like really familiar about it. Even though I was only 2 the last time, I was really hearing that kind of music growing up. But so we have a couple of really old synths that we use on all the tracks.
I think one thing I really appreciate about this EP, which is called All the Luck, is how you guys bring so many different elements of music to what you do, but you guys have a sound. Yeah, I mean, when I was listening to the EP, I thought, there's definitely a continuity throughout all of these songs, given the background. So I have to congratulate you on that.
Thank you.
I hear that you spent some time in Hawaii.
Yes, I spent 18 years in Hawaii.
Okay, so that qualifies
my
as
first
some time.
18 years. Yeah,
Okay.
Obviously for the listeners, I'm blonde and I'm wearing the tightest pants like in the room. Like, it's a very Hawaii thing to do. Yeah, the blonde hair and tight pants. Yeah, but no, born and raised there. My dad is originally from California. My mom from Colorado. But they moved out there to be hippies and musicians in the early 70s.
Awesome.
And live the music, performance, creative lifestyle. And that's where I grew up on Maui and playing in, rock and roll bands that nobody liked because it's more of a reggae, town, slack key,
Gotcha.
that sort of thing, Hawaiian music,
Right.
But I found my home in San Diego and in Southern California. That's where like the indie rock scene was. It was for me. I
So
guess.
did you?
Yeah.
Are your parents still in Hawaii?
Yes, they are. They are there right now. We can call them if we want.
Well, that might be fun.
Mom, I'm in Boise.
And
I'll explain later. Yeah.
Also heard a rumor that your dad wrote some songs with another band that's performed in this studio before.
Oh, quite possibly. Have you had the Doobie Brothers
We have
in
had
here?
the Doobie Brothers
okay.
in here.
Yeah.
Have you heard of them before?
Right. Has anybody? Yeah. They're Pat Simmons, one of the singers.
right.
He's "Oh Black Water." Yeah, we know that one. He has a house on Maui, and the musical community on Maui is pretty tight knit, and a lot of like bigger names end up living out there. George Benson, Walter Becker.
Yeah.
And he's one of the guys he befriended. And I guess in like early 2000s, they put out a record called Sibling Rivalry, and 2 of the songs in there my parents wrote with
Nice.
the Doobie Brothers. So that was cool. I was kind of young still, but it charted. That was
Right.
cool. And so a musical background for sure. And
Nice.
they're still at it on the island, just playing.
We are visiting with Brian and Cassie from The Young Wild. Really great EP out right now called All the Luck, which you can find where you get your music. And you can find the band on social media, The Young Wild for Facebook and Instagram, Young Wild Music for Twitter. Could we get another song, guys?
Yeah, sure. This one is also on the EP. It's called Ain't Got Nothing on Me. It's about misadventures in a city that doesn't understand your soul. Just came up with that. I don't know if that's actually what it's about. When we finish the song, you tell us what you think it's about, because we're still trying to figure it out. Yeah.
Frames are feeling empty, the night goes on for too long. Here without warning, the city's done you so wrong. You cut less with your words, I'll give you less of mine. 'Cause you can't have tomorrow, not before you have tonight. I tell you what you ain't got, what you ain't got. You ain't got nothing on me. Yeah. I tell you what you ain't got, what you ain't got. You ain't got nothing on me. Yeah. You're up on the walls with those finer works of art, just like before and after all this time apart. Seems I've been let down for letting someone else decide, but you won't get tomorrow, not before you get tonight. I'll tell you what you ain't got, what you ain't got. You ain't got nothing on me, yeah. Tell you what you ain't got, what you ain't got. You ain't got nothing on me, yeah. You ain't got nothing on me, yeah. Frames are feeling empty, the night goes on for too long. Hit you without warning, the city's done you so wrong. You could cut less with your words, I could give less of mine. You can't have tomorrow, not before you have tonight. I tell you what you ain't got, what you ain't got. You ain't got nothing on me, yeah. I tell you what you ain't got, what you ain't got. You ain't got nothing on me, yeah. I tell you what you ain't got, what you ain't got. You ain't got nothing on me, yeah. You ain't got nothing on me.
Yeah, nice.
But you do have something on me, 94. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. It's like, yeah, the river. That's what I'm
You do
talking
have
about.
the river, yeah. It's
Did anybody, when we played Moment Goes, did it sound like we were saying the river in the middle of the chorus? Like I almost flubbed the whole song because I was, for now and the river. I had to like,
That's not what I sang.
no, I had to like, look, I was looking at Tim and then I got distracted and I had to look straight up. And
That happens
Yeah.
all the time. Usually people go into shock and then they
No,
fall
yeah.
over.
Because people do wonder what we're thinking about when we're singing, and like we're honestly just trying not to forget anything that we've prepared for you guys, even though it's new. But
We're visiting with the Young Wild, and this is usually where I say, and they're appearing tonight here. But no, they're playing here right now for us, and we're grateful for that. We want to thank our friends at Porta Subs who provided lunch today, the superstar sandwich makers on the Benjamin location. There is a quote that is attributed to you on your bio.
I don't know what's coming right now. This could be-
That I love.
Oh, okay, good.
And I think this, did you guys record the EP in Los Angeles or did you record it
Yeah, we
all
did.
over?
A lot of the initial tracking was done in San Diego, like in Brandon's bedroom.
Right.
He's our drummer, co-producer. And then we really brought it home in Los Angeles at the famed Sound City, Fairfax
Right,
Recordings.
right,
Yeah.
The quote is, there's a landscape that these songs stand on, like downtown Los Angeles on a Thursday at 2 a.m. is a very specific landscape. People are making mistakes. People are self-medicating. People are rehashing old drama. Do you face the feeling or run from it? I love that because that gives just sort of an idea of where you guys were when this was being recorded.
Sure. Yeah. Yeah. Los Angeles is one hell of a utility town. Like there's a lot going on there in the industry, but people live there too. And go figure. But yeah, we kind of think of the Young Wild as sort of like we were saying yesterday. It feels like more like the title of a movie than like a band. And so like all the songs kind of, it's that landscape. It's like a scene from a classic film that you liked in the 80s or 90s, kind of cinematic quality. So that is a landscape where you see some really interesting experiences. Not just Los Angeles. Like we've played a lot of towns where we're loading gear like out of a venue at 2 a.m. and I'm just looking around and there's just an array of experiences that people are having. Some good, some bad, but hopefully at the end of the day, all worth experiencing. Yeah.
I like that. So in listening to these songs and hearing them stripped down acoustically, do you write songs that are big to start with? Or do you just pick out a melody to start with? So in other words, do you sort of have an arrangement you're thinking about as you start writing a song?
Sure. It's great when the song can work on one instrument with just one or two singers, you know, because if there's no legs for the song to stand on in the first place, if it doesn't work on just a guitar or piano, you probably shouldn't sink all that time into putting everything else into it. But yeah, I try to think pretty big in my head after I feel like I've got like a good message or idea. And then at a certain point, when I have enough courage or a long list of ideas and examples and things I want to try, I'll bring it to the band and we finish it together.
Okay.
So.
Do you write primarily on guitar or piano?
Mostly piano.
Okay.
But I'm more guitar background, like solo playing in cafes,
Sure.
at weddings, you know, loungy stuff, which is kind of what's coming through today. There's not a lot of like flat fives and minor sevenths in our Young Wild songs, but if you give me an acoustic guitar, like that's what's gonna happen. But yeah, piano, because I'm not a great piano player, and I find it kind of makes me like focus more on the words and the melodies because I can't overcomplicate things.
Okay.
Whereas the guitar, I just want to play everything all at once, and
Right.
that gets in the way sometimes of trying to write a good song. So, yeah,
Thank you.
word.
That helps. We're visiting with Brian and Cassie from the Young Wild, who are in town to perform right now in the Blue Moon Listener Lounge. We want to say hi to everybody streaming online at riverboise.com or watching us on Facebook. We would love another song if that's possible.
Yeah, we were going to try to play a cover for you guys today, just because we wanted to offer something that maybe everybody knows about, and we're trying to think of a song that's about music, and this is what we came up with. So if you know the words or you know how to like snap on time, you can snap quietly with us.
I'm out.
That's the first thing when you're on stage and you're like, put your hands together. Sometimes you regret it because everybody's just all over the place with the beat and stuff. And you're like, yeah. But you seem like you all have rhythm. I saw some head bobbing going on. So, all right, well, we'll see if we can do this one justice. Ready, Cassie?
So ready?
Okay, here we go. Does anybody know it yet? Okay. Bingo. Yeah.
Music is a world within itself, with a language we all understand, with an equal opportunity for all to sing and dance and clap their hands. Just because a record has a groove don't make it in the groove, but you can tell right away the letter A when the people start to move. They can feel it all over. They can feel it all over people. They can feel it all over. They can feel it all over people. Music knows it isn't always will be one of the things that life just won't quit. But here are some of music's pioneers that time will not allow us to forget. Got Basie, Miller, Sancho, and the king of Asa Duke. And with a voice like Ella's ringing now, there's no way the band can lose. They can feel it all over. They can feel it all over people. They can feel it all over. They can feel it all over people, yeah. They can feel it all over. They can feel it all over people, yeah. They can feel it all over. They can feel it all over, over.
Some of us remember when that was a hit the first time. Nah, just saying.
Yeah.
Lovely. Great. Stevie Wonder and Sir Duke. We're visiting with
Yeah, you got it, Tim. Yes, Tim knows his music. All right, that's what I'm talking about.
The Young Wild are here with us in studio, and we're really grateful for them coming all the way out here just to do this with us today. So, guys, what's next? Working on the album?
That is exactly what we're doing. Yeah, last couple of weeks just been recording, trying to amass a whole new collection of songs that kind of stand with those, but also hit on like different points of sounds and experiences we want to bring listeners. And yeah, we're pretty excited. Some real personal, fun. You said it was dancey. You heard some of the songs the other day. You said they're very dancey. Dancey. Okay, so we're bringing you some dancey songs next time, Tim, if that's okay. Yeah.
I can't wait.
Yeah. We'll be recording all summer, and
Any more
hopefully.
shows? Are you going to do some small tours or just?
Yes, we have some things in the work that we're going to be announcing soon.
Okay.
So yeah,
Gotcha.
we want to come back to Boise too because we really like playing out here.
We would,
It's very
love-
beautiful landscape.
Yeah,
Speaking of landscapes, yeah, we like it out here.
We'd love
Everyone's
it.
really nice, and like the food was good. That's the kind of how we remember towns. It was like, well, no one like heckled us, and we had some really good that wasn't like just Subway again or something. It's like, yeah.
That happens a lot on the road, right?
Well, Subway's everywhere. Nothing against Subway, but after you've had it like every day for 2 months, you're just
Right.
like, all right, give me some Chipotle, give me some mom and pop's food, something like
We're
that.
not
You know,
endorsing any of these, so like,
not officially, but if they're
Cassie's
interested
smart.
in
She's
endorsing
keeping options
us,
open.
yeah, I would totally be wearing a Subway sticker right now, like for an endorsement if we could hook
all
it
we're
up.
saying is that we're open to the conversation.
Yeah. info@theyoungwild.com. Just yeah. Well, yeah. You want to hear one more song, Tim?
We would love to hear one more song.
Okay, we thought we'd end with the one that 94.9's been playing, and we really appreciate you guys putting this one in rotation. Sort of one of the songs that spawned the band. This is a song that when we finished it, we were like, maybe we should come up with a band name, and we should like do this for real. So this one's called Not a One.
Not a one. Not a one. Not a one. Not a one. Masquerades are waiting, an attempt to tie us down. And all this wishful thinking, it can't protect us from the crowd. But they won't knock the surface. I'll make a run right for the coast. Together in the great unknown, my love. In the great unknown. They're never gonna take us alive, my love. They're never gonna take us alive. Together in the great unknown, my love. Together in the great unknown. They're never gonna take us alive, my love. They're never gonna take us alive. Together in the great unknown, my love. Together in the great unknown. Not a one. Not a one. Not a one. Not a one. These your white lies, all the little ones. Yeah, they try to cave us in. Not even a spot until they spill blood. So we're never coming back again. Now I'm drying your eyes at every quarter mile. Take my helping hands. Together in the great unknown, my love. In the great unknown. They're never gonna take us alive, my love. They're never gonna take us alive. Together in the great unknown, my love. Together in the great unknown. They're never gonna take us alive, my love. They're never gonna take us alive. Together in the great unknown, my love. Together in the great unknown. No, not a one, no, not a one now is ever gonna take us alive. No, not a one, no, not a one now, never gonna take us alive. Not a one. Not a one. Not a one. They're never gonna take us alive, my love. They're never gonna take us alive. Together in the great unknown, my love. Together in the great unknown. They're never gonna take us alive, my love. They're never gonna take us alive. Together in the great unknown, my love. Together in the great unknown. Together in the great unknown, my love. Together in the great unknown.
Yeah.
Hey, thank you.
It's Brian and Cassie of the Young Wild live in the Blue Moon Listener Lounge. If you'd like to pick up their new EP, I'm guessing iTunes and all those places?
All of those places. It is available, yes.
All the places, all the songs.
And it's fantastic. We urge you to go out there and get it. Thanks so much, you guys, for coming over here today. We appreciate it.
Thank you, Tim. And thank you, everybody, for sitting in with us this morning.
We
Thanks
look
for
forward.
having us.
You're all very beautiful people.
Look forward to having you guys back. We want to thank some folks that it takes to put on something like this, including our entire engineering team here at 94.9 The River. Thanks as well to Rochelle and Kelsey and Liv, who helped put this together. And one more time for our crowd, could you give it up for the Young Wild? And we'll go back to Ken in the studio.